Now, hunger is kicking in, as always, so it must be almost time for Sunday lunch. It's kind of a permanent
With
state
you,
of hunger.
yes. Martin O'Donnell from the 12 Hotel in Barna in County Galway stayed with us. Hi again, Martin.
Good morning.
So earlier on, the risotto looks great. Earlier on, we left you and you were putting in the mushroom stock slowly to the rice.
Yes, and we have just about finished there. It's taken about 12 to 15 minutes. We've added in the stock. And I think it's very important to taste it now and say, yes, the rice is just before you put it on a plate and say, everyone says, no, it's not nice. Taste it just before. So we've just adjusted the seasoning.
What are you looking for in the rice consistency-wise?
It can't be too dry. So if it is too dry, a little bit more stock, and there's just the tiniest crunch in the rice.
A little bit of bite.
It's
Tiny
definitely
bit.
more moist than any other dish when using rice. That'll be dry. I mean, if you gave rice, regular rice, let's say.
Yes.
Whole grain or long grain rice to someone and it was that much fluid in it, people would be sending it back.
They probably would.
So you do need that moisture.
And I think it adds to the dish as well,
Yeah.
because there's not really a sauce with this dish itself. There's more of the intense flavours that's coming through. So we have the sautéed mushrooms, we have some lovely caviar to give bursts of energy as well. So
You get the mushroomy.
the mushroom
Kind of
flavour.
mushroomy. Mushroom risotto.
So the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to sauté off some of the wild mushrooms. As I was saying earlier, these ones are from the forest. They're really fresh mushrooms. We're going to sauté them off really quite simply in some oil. Only take about a minute or so, and that's it.
That's them done.
And that's them done.
You don't have to be careful when you're foraging for those kind of mushrooms.
Definitely have to be careful when you're foraging, when you're picking. It's best maybe to buy the wild ones unless you are an expert, or with an expert, or if you do pick them, to go to an expert and ask them.
What's the word? Like, by the way, are some of them dangerous? Like
They are. Some of them will make you quite ill. Some of them will make you feel really woozy. Some of them will make you just, it's not.
Some of them will do other things to your mind.
So with the trout, the easiest
So I
way to
hear,
do
anyway.
it is a little bit of oil in a hot pan. So you want to get that skin nice and crispy. So just simply some oil, skin side down, little bit of seasoning.
Is the same vegetable oil again you're using?
Same plain vegetable oil again.
You're just going to fry the bottom then, and it'll cook through from the bottom.
No, I'm going to give it, because it is a little bit chunky here.
Yeah.
It's going to get maybe 2 to 3 minutes in the oven.
Both side. Okay.
In the oven.
Skin
Skin side down into the oven, and then when you take it out, the skin should be nice and crispy.
Gotcha.
So we're just going to start off our wild mushrooms as well. So as I was saying, really, really lovely fresh mushrooms. Lovely little selection of them here, just to add some kind of autumnness to the dish, you know. So there's nice chanterelles, some gnocchis.
So you're not chopping them up at all, you're just putting them in whole.
No. We're kind of
They reduce down?
No, we're going to cook them really quickly, so we're really flash frying them as nearly as hot as the pan will go. We've picked through them. They have been cleaned, they've been brushed off because they're not washed, they are organic and natural, you can say. So it's quite an easy, simple dish that we are finishing off. So with the risotto, it's still kind of quite wet. It's really nice and moist.
Perfect now, doesn't it? That's
just nicely
that's
reduced
where it needs
down.
to be, yeah.
And you haven't added any cream or anything?
I haven't. I'm staying away from cream. I'm going to finish it with a little bit of butter.
You should have seen Simon came over after the last segment going like, no butter, no cream, no cheese, Martin. What the hell do you think you're doing?
It's not like me. But I thought as a light dish, as a little lunch. Yeah.
But this is favourite dish.
Oh, he wasn't happy.
He wasn't happy. It's not like me. It's not like me, Simon. It's okay. Back to normal next week in the hotel.
Martin. Trust Martin. He knows what he's doing.
So as you can see, guys, the mushrooms are cooking really nicely. Nice
Wow.
and fast.
That's in about 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds.
A minute or so, yeah.
Now you could add some
mushrooms.
garlic. You could add some
I know,
thyme.
but it's amazing, isn't it? No.
I'm going to add a little bit of
Amazing.
real Irish butter just to get some flavour.
Yeah. There is a bit of butter in there.
Tiny bit.
And you haven't flipped the trout over?
The fish, not at all. I'm trying to get the skin nice and crispy. So you want to get it just so it looks really lovely and golden, and then you pop it in the oven for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. So I think the easiest way to see is the trout is done. You can actually see some of the proteins coming out.
So has it lost its kind of
We get that.
orange,
It's still kind of white, the whiteness coming out through the meat.
Is that what you want?
That's kind of what you want at home.
So when it's at that point
It's
that
when you can see the solids coming out that you can be sure that it's not overcooked, it's still nice and moist, but it's got lovely flavour to it.
And do you flake it then into the risotto or just?
No, I'm just going to place it right on top, so it's a bit like a restaurant-style dish.
So basically, what point do you flip it over and put it in the oven?
You put it in. You put it down skin side down first, and pop that in the oven with the skin on the pan.
Right.
And then when you take it out, you just pop it over like that.
Right, gotcha.
We're making this dish more complicated than it is.
Hey, listen.
Sorry about that.
There are no stupid questions. Well, there are a lot of stupid questions, but you know.
So what I'm doing is just very nice light risotto.
Lovely. Where's the rest of it?
Yeah, I was going to say, can we have some more?
Jesus.
You have the parmesan there as well. You're going to
Yes,
pop
we're
on over.
going to season it with some parmesan. So we have these
so these
lovely
just
wild
gonna sit on
mushrooms.
top.
Now, if you're not that fussed about presentation and you want to do this for the family, would you put the mushrooms into the pan of risotto and flake the fish in?
No, I don't think so. I still
prefer to
think
do it like
it's quite easy like this. It's not that complicated. It's still quite simple. You know, it's probably easier to have 3 than have everything overcooked on the plate. So you have your fish there on top.
Looks really lovely. Yeah.
You've got some. I picked this one in the rivers yesterday and the day before.
Did you?
Yeah. So it's wild watercress.
You wouldn't like it, Simon. I'm telling you.
It's got a really lovely,
you wouldn't like it.
spicy pepperiness.
Not for you.
These little bits of trout caviar is going to give bursts of flavour every bite you get.
Right.
And then also a tiny bit of parmesan, just to finish. Just a little.
Your presentation is incredible.
Simple.
We should. It's too good to eat.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We'll just drink the wine.
We'll drink the wine instead. Martin, thanks so much. A really unusual recipe and an alternative for Sunday. I'm looking forward to tasting
A little
this.
bit of trout and a little bit of mushroom.
And of course, the recipe is up
It's online.
on our social media and online as well. What's it like, guys?
Delicious.
Thank you.
Lovely combination.
And really light.
Thank you.
Trout and mushroom
Love
works
that.
really well.
Um,
A little snifter of white wine. Delicious. Good
Thanks,
stuff.
Phil. Simone, verdict?
Amazing.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank
There
you.
you go. One chef to
Sensible
another.
thing you've said all morning.
Martin, thanks a lot.
Coming up a little later, we've the best of the week's TV, but after the break, we hear a one-man story of battling addiction, which features in new TV3 doc, The Rehab.